Alright guys, Doctor here, and today I'm going to bring you a gun review of the MP7. This has been a new idea of mine. If you don't like it, just tell me. But yeah, let's get started. The MP7 is a PDV, therefore you can use it in every kit. It is unlocked via co-op mode, and it takes 34,000 points to unlock this gun. It's about 5 games of co-op and you'll have this gun anyway, so you probably want to give it a try if you don't have it yet. And it's definitely a lot of fun. And just to quickly get over the stats, I don't want to get into stats too much, I'll have them all in the description. But the gun takes, on core it takes 5 shots to kill, up to a range of 12 meters. And in hardcore it takes 3 shots to kill, up to a range of 12 meters. After that the damage starts dropping. The maximum damage is 20 of course, and on any longer range than 12 meters it's going to take you of course more shots to kill, up to a minimum of 10 damage it does on any range above 50 meters. So you want to stay close to the enemy with this gun or you'll have a really hard time to kill somebody. And the rate of fire on this gun is ridiculously high, nearly as high as the FAMAS. It's on 950 rounds per minute, which is a quite decent damage output. You can kill somebody in 0.3 seconds, or in hardcore even less, with this gun on close range. So it really does a lot of damage, and it will easily take out somebody in a very short time. However, it is not that great compared to other assault rifles such as the AEK or the FAMAS, because those guns will kill quicker on every range, which is quite unfair if you ask me. The recoil on this gun is easily controllable. The horizontal recoil is actually quite high, but it balances it out because it's the same amount of recoil for right and left side. So the gun might wobble a bit, but it's easily controllable in the horizontal way. So the main issue with the recoil of this gun is the vertical recoil, of course, because the first shot of the MP7 has a lot of recoil, and you gotta know that every gun in battlefields has more recoil with the first shot, and with the MP7 it's 4 times as much recoil, so you're gonna have a lot of recoil with this gun, and therefore I would recommend you just hold down the trigger as soon as you see somebody, because it's not that hard to control the recoil. You just gotta drag down the thumbstick a little bit and you'll easily control the recoil as soon as you started shooting. So as I said, the first shot recoil is just really high, so just hold on the trigger and you'll have a better time killing people with this gun. So that's it for the damage. Let me just quickly see if I need to cover something else. Yeah, just quickly, the reload speed on this gun is 2.4 seconds if you have a bullet in the chamber. However, if you shot all your ammo for this gun and in the magazine, you need 2.7 seconds to reload, which is pretty well, but that's the same for all PDVs. PDVs usually have a really good reload time, except of the P90 and the PP19, because they have special magazines. So the last thing I want to get into is the attachments. And my personal preference of this gun is always extended mags, red dot, and a laser pointer. Sometimes I use tag light, like in this gameplay, but 90% of the time I'm gonna use the laser pointer, extended mags, and the red dot sight, the American one. And I'll quickly explain you why. First of all, for the sights. This gun has decent iron sights, so you can use those. And it doesn't really matter if you use a hollow sight or any red like the Cobra, but you don't want to use a sight with too much zoom, because the gun kicks an awful lot, and if you have a zoomed optic you're gonna have a hard time staying on target. Therefore I recommend you use a red dot sight or a Cobra, holographic, whatever you want, or even the iron sights. As I said, they're pretty good, and I've also used them for a few hundred kills, but in my opinion the red dot sight is best for this gun. Then I usually use the laser pointer, as I said. I think it's better than the tag light because you want to rush with an MP7. It's a personal defense weapon and its close range abilities are just a lot better than its long range abilities, and a laser pointer can help you get a better hip fire, and if you hit 5 shots on this gun it's just gonna kill so quickly. So it's definitely the attachment to go for me. If you like tag lights, however, it can also help you by just blinding your enemy, but it's kind of a cheap attachment, so I don't use it myself, but that is of course up to you. The hip fires also really well if you don't use the laser pointer. So the last attachment slot is of course the extended mags or silencer slot, and never use a silencer on this gun, because the gun comes with a 20 round default magazine, and it is a really low amount of bullets you have. Combined with the high rate of fire, you're gonna have a lot of trouble killing people on any range basically, because you're just gonna burn through your ammo quickly, and you'll have your whole clip just sprayed before you even realize that you don't have any more ammo left. So as soon as you have extended mags, you can't just hold to the trigger. However, if you don't have extended mags yet, you want to be really careful if you're aiming, because if you have to aim perfectly with those 20 shots, or you're just not gonna kill the enemy. And the silencer makes this even worse, because if you use a silencer, the gun doesn't have less damage, but I think the damage drops a little faster, and combined with the high rate of fire, it's just not gonna help you at all. And therefore I recommend you use the extended mags, because in my opinion it's just a lot more helpful. So I'm just gonna quickly tell you also how I've had times with this gun. It is my most used gun, and that's also the reason I'm making this commentary right now. And it is not my most used gun because it's my favorite gun or because it's good. There is definitely a lot of better guns out there, and in my opinion using the MP7 is kind of stupid because it gets outgunned very easily. However, it's a lot of fun to use, especially after you have extended mags. You can just rush around with this gun and you have a lot of fun. So if you want to give it a try, but if you don't like personal defense weapons, I really would not do it. So I hope that could help you a little bit with this gameplay. If not, tell me. If you didn't like it, just tell me. I of course hope you liked it, but as I said, I just need your feedback, and if you like it, I will keep on doing these. And next up is going to be the PP2000. So as I said, give me your feedback and I'll keep on doing these if you want to. So that's been me. I wish you a nice evening or good morning, whatever time it is. See ya.